Hi guys, welcome to Jay Today. Please subscribe if you're not already. So if we all remember Myka or Myka Stauffer, I'm not quite sure how you pronounce it, don't really care to be honest, can't stand the woman. She is currently pregnant and apparently she's about to give birth any day now to baby number 5, which would have been baby number 6 if they hadn't rehomed their adopted child. I'll get into that in a minute for people that don't know about it. There were reports that her and James had split up, but that's not true because they've been seen in Boston together on holiday, where she's like obviously quite far along pregnant. So yeah, those that don't kind of know about her and him, they started a YouTube channel a while ago. Well, I think she started the first one, which was all about her family, and she started doing she tried everything to try get viral on this channel. She turned vegan and she did all vegan things. I only really ever watched one or two of her videos because she was really skinny, and one of her videos was about what she ate in a day, and it showed it, and it was basically just like 3 green beans. It was absolutely ridiculous the amount that she was eating a day, and she's a registered nurse as well, so it didn't look that healthy to me. Anyway, they had all the children on vegan diets as well. I know a lot of people do, a lot of people are into that, but just the amount she seemed to be eating just didn't seem to be that much. So she tried a few different things to try and make her channel go viral, and then they announced that they were going to adopt a baby. They gave all these different videos about the adoption. First they said that they were going to foster a child, but then they found out that they wouldn't be able to put the foster child on the channel, so they wouldn't be able to monetize the child and make money from it. So they decided against that, which is also why I think they decided against adopting from inside their own country in America, because I'd say there might be legal things about putting an adopted child from America on the internet too. So they went for to adopted a child from abroad, which was baby Huxley. And they specifically picked him out. He had special needs, and they made all these videos about it, and it went viral. They made a lot of money out of this baby. They showed pretty much every single part of his life, every single part of his adoption. Then they made another video when they'd had him a good few months, it might have been almost a year, saying that they were thinking about adopting another child because of how well it had gone with baby Huxley and how pleased they were with his progress and things like that. On one video, she did say that she refused to pay for the $500 therapy for him, so she went for the cheap $20 one, even though this baby was making them all the money. He was like their money maker. But you could also see as well he was treated very differently to the other children. There was videos with one of her biological children sucking her thumb, but she had a real problem with Huxley sucking his thumb. So she actually duct taped his hand like this, and it was actually on a video that someone pointed out what's Huxley got on his hand. She duct taped the child's hand to stop him sucking his thumb, and she actually thought this was okay. And there was people in the comments that were saying, oh well, that's a great idea. This is not a great idea to do to a child. And she did apologize for it afterwards, but I mean, how does she not see that that's abuse to a child? And but everyone was kind of noticing that he was being treated a little bit differently, and some of the things, you could see sometimes she was getting frustrated, but she was trying to make out like it was all perfect, and she was saying everything was perfect. Then she put this up on Twitter: our son, adopted from China, is very delayed but is obsessed with food. I understand the reasoning. However, if he just ate, he always stares at everyone when they eat. You can't eat food without him watching you eat, even if he has food in front of him. Has anyone else experienced this? Does it lessen with time? And it drives my husband bonkers. So the husband, James, is annoyed because his son is watching him eat. My kids watch you eat all the time. I don't see why that's a big thing to be upset about. But anyway, all of a sudden, Huxley just disappeared off all of social media. All the old videos were still up, so they were still making money on all the old videos about him. but he wasn't in any of the new videos she was doing, and he wasn't in any of her Instagram posts, in any of the pictures. I think eventually she did delete all of his pictures off of Instagram, but the videos did stay up for a long time on YouTube, so they were still making bank on them. And people were asking, like, where's Huxley? Why are you not posting about him anymore? Because people were interested in him. He was the reason that people subscribed to her channel to watch him, and all of a sudden it was gone. So eventually, I think it was over a month after, they made this video saying that they rehomed him like he was a dog. We've rehomed Huxley. He just wasn't a right fit for our family. And the video was absolutely, it was so fake. There were fake tears. Well, they were fake crying. There wasn't even any tears. She was saying how sorry she was, but they couldn't. He was in a home now with someone that was medically trained, even though she's a registered nurse. And I think they thought that that would be the end of it, that no one had, they'd just go on the merry way, they'd keep doing videos, everyone would still love them. And it didn't turn out like that for them. They got huge, huge backlash because of it, and they just disappeared off social media. Now, her channel still stayed up for a long time, and only recently, it was a few months ago, she rebranded the channel. This had been while she was pregnant, so was she planning on coming back then? So the channel was rebranded, but then all of a sudden it just completely disappeared. So my thoughts is that she thought she might come back while she was pregnant to make bank on the new baby. When people heard that she might be coming back after the new rebranding, the backlash started again. So she's deleted the channel now, hoping that people might just forget about her and that she might be able to slide back in and start making more videos and making more money. Another thing they said about Huxley as well in the video was that they wanted everyone to respect his privacy because they always had. And it's like, they literally put every minute of this child's life on blast on social media for them to make money. But then all of a sudden, like, she doesn't want to talk about it anymore. Nobody's to, get in contact. You have to respect Huxley's privacy. He is a child. She should have done that as well. She should have been doing that in the first place. So I reckon that she is planning on coming back. Probably after, she's probably now waiting till after the birth of the baby, because obviously she didn't want the stress while she's pregnant. She rebranded and it didn't go well for us. People still gave her backlash. I think the husband has a bit of Chris Watts vibes going on as well. They look very similar, don't they? But yeah, I think that's what she's planning on doing. She thinks she can kind of slide back in and nobody's going to notice. They do have another channel. The husband, James, has another channel that has a huge following, the Stauffer Garage, 1.23 million. So they're making bank on that. So she doesn't really need to come back. But her channel had 690,000 followers, or around that. So she was making a lot of money too. So there's no way, people are saying the account's deleted. I just think it's deactivated and she will be back. There's no way you give up a channel that big, or maybe she will because of the backlash, but I doubt it very much. I think once this new baby's here, it's going to be back up and she's just going to carry on like nothing happened. If I have any more updates, I'll let you know. I doubt they'll be posting pictures of the new baby or anything on Instagram or anywhere, because Instagram's pretty much, nothing's happened since this whole thing happened. But the Instagram is still there. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Talk to you later. Bye.